Hey guys, welcome to the Deansy Boy Show, and we've only got 11 minutes to do this video. Right, we just recently attended Welsh Wrestling, Welsh Wrestling event that goes around Wales and doing all the professional wrestling events, etc, etc. We just come out of the Barry Memorial now, and we're going to do a review and what we thought about the matches and the whole event itself. I'm with my good friend Ryan Cox. He loves wrestling, he's a big wrestling fan, and also Ashley Cox, who I'm trying to get him on the show. Come on, get on my show. He knows wrestling. But anyway, me and him, we're going to do a review on Welsh Wrestling tonight, the tonight event. So Ryan, do you want to do the first review of the first match?
If I could remember it, yes.
If we can remember.
It was the Masked Assassin, yes, that's right. The Masked Assassin took on John the Machine Titan. And, well, let's be fair, it was pretty average match. But I think when we chanted for the Masked Assassin, John Titan took it upon himself by looking at us and doing the suck it gesture from D-Generation X from the old WWF days. We knew that he took a joke well, and well, it was just a bit of banter as well. So
this is great banter.
It was great banter. So yeah, but the John Titan's match with the Masked Assassin was pretty average, in all honesty. That's all I gotta say on that one.
That's what we gotta say on that one. And I'm gonna do the second match, which I'm gonna lay into, if I can remember this guy's name. Right, before the match began, there was a wrestler who was gonna come down, and his name is Sterling Gold.
Sterling Gold.
Sterling Gold, that's his name. And he came down, he went into the ring, and he grabbed the microphone off the announcer's hand, and he started to cut a very good promo. And he was basically insulting the town of Barry, us Barry people. Barry Bados. He was insulting us, and he was saying we are working class rejects, and we are.
He pretended to be the wealthiest man in the world.
Wealthiest man in the world, saying he's the greatest wrestler in the world. What the bloody hell was he thinking of saying that in the first place? But anyway, we came to a point where we were thinking to ourselves, right, well, where's this gonna go? What's gonna happen? Until the music "Show Me the Way to Amarillo" came on, and a guy came out in big tights, top hat, and a big cape. And I thought, holy shit, Big Daddy's come back from the dead. No, it was just a guy called Big Dog. A big dog came in, started going, ooh, and I just started, woof. Oh, I don't bloody know. It was a shit match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not holding back. The one thing I can honestly say about this match in a positive way was there was a moment that Sterling took down the wrestling mats that were in the corner and used as turnbuckles. Took two down. And the referee got distracted, and so he took it upon himself to grab his tie and started strangling Big Dog with his tie, and that's just called attempted murder, kids. We're a kid show. It's attempted murder with a tie. Look good. Strangulation. That's what I said in my first video, and I will put that in my bloopers. Strangulation. That's what we're gonna call it. And the rest of the time, it was Big Dog just asking the kids, "Should I do this? Should I do that?" I'm like, dude, do whatever the fuck you want, just try to impress us, why don't you? Honestly, that match itself, I can't say any more on that one, because it was just a very poor atmospheric match, and that's what I got to say about that one. But the third match, which we're both going to assess on and give a review, was Stevie Star versus
Jay Russo for the
Welsh
Heavy. Yes. Jay Russo, not Jay Uso from WWE.
No, Jay Russo.
Jay Russo.
Think of Vince Russo, but this guy's good.
This guy's very good.
Yeah. The match itself
for the Welsh Heavyweight Championship
was good. It was a good match.
It was a decent match.
It was a decent match to watch, even though there were like some moments where we thought that it could have been good if they'd done this moment, that bit, this part, and it could have fitted in a whole lot well. And when we sat there, we actually looked at ourselves and thinking, oh my god, this is actually going to be a good match. Is the event going to progress? Is it going to be a lot better? Yeah. And what was really good is that we saw this new wrestler Jey Russo. We've never seen him before.
We've never seen him before, no.
And because every time they come down to the Byron Memorial Hall, it's normally Stevie Star versus Kid Callis or Titan as the Welsh Heavyweight Champions, you know, and it was just out of them three, because they're the main card on top of the list, you know. And so when we were watching the match, there were a few body slams, you know, out of the ring moments and all that sort of thing, and I thought it was a very decent match. The one thing I can honestly say about that match in a negative point of view was that Stevie Star was trying to milk it. He was trying to go, come on, let's get going, trying to clap his hands and stomp his feet and everything, which I thought, no, you're getting the kids going, or you're getting the crowd going, let's just put it this way, by doing the moves anyway, and it's making the house go down because of the kids screaming. And I had one little shit shouting in my ear going, I'm like, oh god, no, please. But that match itself, it was very good, and I really enjoyed it. And did you enjoy it, Ryan?
Oh yeah,
that was a good match.
It was very good.
So we went to interval, we went for a drink, came back, and we went down to the fourth match in the second half.
The second half of the show.
And it was Kid Callis versus Magico. And for that match, I'm going to actually give it to Ryan, because he seemed to enjoy it as much as I have. So Ryan, take it away, good man.
It was a similar to Stevie Star against Jey Russo. A very good match. Lots of wrestling involved. Obviously, you got the crowd played its part, which obviously it's important. But the wrestling was the more important part of that match, and the crowd seemed to have enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it as well?
Oh, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. There was actually a lot more moves and action than Stevie Star and Jey Russo did. Yeah. And a car has gone past now, and it bothers our video. Yeah. This is what happens when you do live videos. Yeah. You don't know what's going to happen.
No.
But the match itself, Magico and Kid Callis, I thought it was very good. It was running smoothly. There was a few moves that I thought, wow, they haven't done that before. Not in Welsh Wrestling, that is.
Welsh Wrestling, no.
And I can give that like one of the top matches of the night.
I agree with that one, yeah.
One of the top matches of the night, including Stevie Star and Jey Russo, that is. I mean, all the title matches are important and top ones. The one main event, well, yeah, because there was three main events, would you call it, because they had the Welsh title match in the first half, and that was they were saying it was the main event. Then you had Kid Callis and Magico, and then the main event itself was like a Royal Rumble / singles match where, excuse me, you had all the wrestlers there, apart from
the last remaining two superstars, who would then have to compete in a singles match to determine who would win the King of the Castle, which I can see by the look on your face is pretty sort of downhill after that.
It was downhill because when we thought King of the Castle, me and Ryan looked at each other and thought, is this a rip-off of King of the Ring? Or rip-off of some sort? When they first said it, I thought, what is it? And when they said Royal Rumble, we were thinking to ourselves, TNA. We're not going to go into that, but very quickly, because I haven't got the time because of the live video. But yeah, some of the wrestlers who were in it, we thought they were going to last till the end, because they were the main. Well, they were predictable, weren't they? Yeah. But when Titan came in, I thought he's going to win that match. Yeah. All the way through it, even if he was one of the last two men to be in the ring. But no, we got eliminated halfway through.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, towards the end.
Towards the end, he got eliminated halfway through, and it was like two heels against one face, which was Magico, Kid Callis, and Jey Russo. And it came down to Jey Russo and Magico, and they actually put on a very good technical wrestling match. It was very good. But unfortunately, during the build-up to it, it kind of, I don't know if you've seen me, but I was a bit. I was dozing off and everything, and Ryan, he was just watching it, and we were a bit quiet. You know, we were trying to get the atmosphere going in a like a hardcore wrestling fan perspective. But what do you think about the King of the Castle match then, or matches?
I have no comment on that one.
No comment. I haven't got a comment on it. But to me, I thought it was good because I thought it was something
Something different.
Something different, but at the same time, they must have taken it from something else, and that's what I thought. But altogether, if we had to give this a out of 10 score for the entire Welsh Wrestling event, how would you rate this?
In all honesty, I think 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Why?
Because it was pretty an average show, and it was pretty sort
On and off
on
kind
and
of
off
basis.
kind of show.
I have to agree with you there, because just to conclude on this, Welsh Wrestling, to me, I had to give it a 3 out of 10 only because it was a pretty average match. If it worked back in the 70s and 80s where World of Sport was around, you know, with Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, I would have actually, if I was around back then, I would have given it probably like a 5 out of 10 or like a 10 out of 10, because back then it could have been new and original. That's what I thought. All in all, I rate this out of 3 out of 10. Well, guys, that's our review for Welsh Wrestling. That's all we got time for. My name is Rhys Deans. This is my good friend
Ryan Cox.
Ryan Cox. And we will see you obsoleters very soon. Delete! Delete! Delete!